We today are exercising our democratic right to politely and professionally gather and express our opposition to the drug consumption site.
We're here today with Mom Stop the Harm to advocate for an evidence-based response to the problems that the Lethbridge community is facing right now. So we're here to support Arches as one of those evidence-based responses.
We do not support the drug consumption site that was placed in our city without thought for the terrible consequences that have followed, including increased crime, drug trafficking, and prostitution, not to mention the heavy toll on our police services here in the city. This site needs to be closed or moved to a more suitable location.
We definitely understand where they're coming from and understand where the concerns are and how they're feeling, because we're all part of the community, and I think we all have the same end goal in mind. We want safe communities and healthy communities for everybody, including families who have loved ones who are struggling with addiction. So I think we have the same end goal. We have to work together, but not at the expense of pulling back one of the main resources we have right now that are saving lives. We need to advocate for more supports, not less.
My name is Mallory Christiansen, and I'm a social worker. I'm a mother, and I'm a concerned citizen. And over the last year, I've seen nothing but deterioration on our streets. How many of you can't take your children to a park anymore because it's unsafe?
My own brother, my younger brother, was playing in the park and didn't even pick the needle up. He moved some leaves and he pricked him.
As a social worker, I've seen many ugly things over the last 10 years that I've been on front line, but over the last year, I've watched countless people overdose, including my friends, who are now addicted to opiates because we've encouraged illegal drugs in our city.
We need to find a solution to the drug crisis while still protecting the public and the citizens of Lethbridge from harm.
I support the harm reduction site. It's long overdue, and they can't afford to stall it where it is, which is simply a safe consumption site. You have to have the rest of the pillars. You have to have housing. You have to have treatment and therapy.
So right now, Arches services over 600 visits per day. So if we just simply close the site, there will be 600 public usages of drugs that will be pushed into the community. That'll mean more public drug usage, more needle debris, more overdoses. And instead of people finding needles in a park, they're going to find somebody who has already overdosed or has already passed away, which will be an even bigger problem. So we need to keep people alive, keep it off of the streets, and then we need to figure out what extra supports we need in the community to help these people towards more health.
We're here because we want to support those councillors that are supporting our vision. Mayor, council, do the right thing and close this site down.
I'm bringing this resolution forward because voters have asked me to do so. And I've waited for a year, and needle debris is still an issue. We recently had another innocent child pricked by a discarded needle in our community. My heart goes out to that child and family, and I say to them, I'm sorry that happened, and I'm doing all that I can to help reduce the flow of needles into our community by bringing this resolution forward today.
So all we're asking here is that we need to change what's going on now, and that, I think, is the intent of the resolution, and I will obviously support it.
Let's not get rid of the one leg we have. Let's keep advocating for better supports, more supports. We can get through this as a community. So I'd ask my colleagues not to support this resolution.
We do need to have the supports. We need to make sure we're functioning on all four pillars, but we need to make sure that we keep people alive, and we need to make sure that we refer people effectively to services when they exist. So I can support this resolution.
I will not support this resolution. I will support my city, as I've done for years. I will continue to fight for everyone in this city. I'll advocate, I'll promote, I'll work with anyone who wants to build a better Lethbridge, but I will not go backwards. Thank you.
It's not all motherhood and apple pie, it's not unicorns, but we have to keep working towards a solution for our community in some manner. I will not be supporting the resolution.
Everybody that's for, everybody that's against, everyone has the same goal in mind. To have a safer community and to be able to have crime go down. We all want that same result in the end. We all want that same result. It's how we get there that we may differ. And I hope that together we can make this community safer. So with that, I would call for the vote.
Question has been called. Councillor Parker?
I'm in favor.
Okay. And all others in favor? Opposed? Okay, the motion is defeated 6-3.
I think we're all happy that this is over with. We've all been through a lot. It's been very stressful. The community has been through a lot as well. Everyone's been involved, and it is very divisive. We had over 440 direct letters. That's people carrying enough to write, and the whole community is affected.
But let me reassure you, this is not our last kick at the can.
Yeah, to see that today, and it doesn't matter what side you're on, to show the democracy in action is amazing. It was fantastic to see those people come out and stand up for what they believe. It sounded like it was quite a calm event, and that those people that were there to stand for what they believed in kept things calm and quiet, and I can't thank them enough for that, because there's always a concern out there as far as safety, for sure.
We're happy that council made the right decision to defeat the motion today. We know that in and of itself, that particular motion wouldn't have done anything to address the health and safety concerns that some people in the community have.
And I think moving forward, every single one of us has to remember the council that is not supporting this decision today.
We are hopefully going to unite. We're going to work together, continue to work on the strategies to address the drug issue. The new provincial consultation process was announced today. So I think what we have to do is provide a united input. We need to have people from the community participating in that. But certainly it puts a lot of stress on municipalities.
And I think it sent a statement, and let us all understand something, that with everybody that came out, and everyone it doesn't matter what side you're on, the province heard about that. They heard the voices of both sides, and you can't tell me that that's not going to make a difference, because I truly believe it will.
For Lethbridge News Now, this has been Brandon Montgomery reporting.